Hey friends, it's Amy Dove, the Keto Queen. Yes, it's Friday. I'm home early today. I've been working from the house. And yes, I've been working in my bathing suit because I had a visitor come and take pictures of my backyard oasis for some marketing material. And I thought, why in the world not get on live 2 times in one day just because I don't ever get to. So I hope you guys are having a great day. Let me show you what we are doing tonight. I don't know if you guys know, but I live in the South. How did you ever guess? And one of our favorite Southern things, we have 2 favorite Southern things that I want to talk to you about. The first thing is sweet tea. We love some lemon sweet tea out in the South. So today we are selling some lemonade, some pink sweet tea lemonade. We love some sweet tea in the South. So have you ever thought when you went keto that you're never going to have another glass of sweet lemon tea? I hope that you didn't think that, because you can have it. So we're not only going to have some sweet lemon tea today, we're also going to make one of my favorite Southern things. So in the South, we love to grill. We love big grills full of meat. So tonight we're going to be grilling out some pork steaks because that's my husband's favorite thing, and he loves some slaw. Guys, who loves slaw out there? Now, I don't like to spend time in the kitchen. Y'all know that. So there are so many ways you can make a good keto slaw without spending hours, without getting a million choppers out, without having to dirty up 15 pans. We're gonna do it really simple. We're gonna use a slaw mix. All right, so I've got a tri-colored slaw. In this slaw mix, which I washed after I took it out of the bag, it says it's got 5 carbs and 2 fibers, so that's 3 net carbs and 1.5 cups. 1.5 cups of slaw is a big serving, so that is a good carb count, right? What we're gonna do is we're gonna add some mayonnaise. So we're gonna add some mayonnaise to our slaw mix. Now I like to do just a little bit to start off with, and then you can always add more because I do like a creamy slaw. Can y'all see the slaw? All right, and then we're gonna add some mustard, right? Because if you're making slaw in the South, you gotta have some mayonnaise and some mustard. So we're just gonna squirt some mustard. I don't measure, I just squirt to get a little color in there. I don't even think this has much taste in the slaw. And then the last thing to have a good slaw is some sweetener, right? So back in the day, I used to put slaw mix in a bowl with a lot of mayonnaise and a lot of sugar. And today, instead of that, I'm gonna put some slaw and some mayonnaise together and my Swerve confectioner. The Swerve confectioner I really enjoy. I think the confectioners really make things a little sweeter than the granular, and you don't have that same gritty texture like you do with the granulars. So we're making our slaw with some Swerve confection. And let me get me a spoon so I can dig it out. And I'm gonna add a tablespoon of sweetener. That's really all I'm gonna add. You can do more if you want to. You can do less and then add some later. My plan is to add 1 tablespoon in here. I'm gonna mix this up really good, see if I need any more mayonnaise to make sure it's creamy. And then later, when those juices start to get settled in the refrigerator, which is the best part about slaw, is letting it sit for hours and hours. When those juices start to get all together, you can see by taste if you need any more sweetener or anything else. Sorry about that. So guys, what is one of your favorite things? We live in the South. I know a lot of you live in the South with me. A lot of you live in the North. And we also have some Canadian friends on here. So what is one of your traditions? What are your one-time home favorite things? We love some sweet tea and we love some grilling. Grilling of all the meats. And a lot of times we like to fill that grill up with lots of meat. And tonight we're doing some pork steaks. So we're just mixing up the slaw real quick. And while this is mixing, I really want to taste this sweet tea because it's been a long time since I had one. So again, today we have our sweet tea lemonade. We love some sweet tea in the South, and this tastes just like a good sweet tea. So if you love sweet tea, you will love this. So I wanted to just mix this up and start drinking it. This will be, I did have some lunch today, guys. I had lunch and it was so good. I never cook lunch because I'm always too busy. But I cooked lunch today and it was so super yummy. But I'm gonna have some sweet tea Keto just because I want some. And we're gonna chill outside on the porch and get back to my emails. I've been busy at home, good grief. I thought it was gonna be a slower day at home working, but no. Lots of emails, lots of phone calls, lots of good stuff though. I love my customers. So we're just mixing up the sweet tea lemonade with some ice cold water while we're getting these juices together in our slaw. So I'm curious, what is one of your favorite things where you live? Like in the North, what is it? I know, who is it that loves the cheese curds? Is that a northern thing? I'm horrible. I'm really bad with demographics and all that good stuff. But I know in every different region there are favorite dishes. So I'm curious what y'all's are. Trudy says we're to put our ingredients in a separate bowl and mix it first before putting it in the slaw. No chunks. That is smart, That is smart, Trudy. Thank you. I may have to do that next time. So we're mixing up our sweet tea lemonade. And it tastes just like a lemon sweet tea. It is so yummy. I love it. If that is a flavor you think you'd like, guys, I'll be glad to send you some information. If you're a current customer, you just log into your account and go for it. If you're not a current customer and you're a new customer, you actually can get this on sale today when you buy your challenge box for the first time. You'll get your challenge on sale and a lemon, sweet tea lemonade. So that's awesome. So we're just stirring this all together. And this slaw is chunky slaw, as you can see. Now, if you wanted to put this into your food processor and chop it up really small, that'd be awesome. I just don't want to spend the time doing that. I don't want to spend the time talking to you guys and not cleaning. All I'm going to have to clean is this. All right, let me mix this up just a second. It looks really pretty. It's got just enough mustard color, right? Because as far as I know, that's the only reason you put mustard in here. I never can taste the mustard. It's always overpowered with mayonnaise and sweetness. It smells good. And we're going to put the top on this and just let all those juices settle in here. We'll taste it in a little while to see if we need any more sweetness to it. I like my slaw sweet and unsweet, so it doesn't make me a difference in the world. All right, I'm going to see if you guys have any questions and to find out what y'all's favorite dishes are in the area that you live in. So I just learned this last weekend. My daughter bought these bowls for me for a Mother's Day gift like 3 or 4 years ago. And I always struggle to put the top on it. I know y'all are not crazy like me, but I always struggled because I would put it on and try to seal it all the way around. Whoops. I'd put it on and try to seal it all the way around. It would always pop up. I'm like, what the heck? So then I'll do it again. It's never done. My husband showed me this. All you do is put it on there and push in the middle. I'm like, what in the world? Why didn't nobody tell me that? I've been using these bowls for 3 years struggling to seal this thing because I know once it's sealed, it's sealed. Guys, I hope I taught you something. All you have to do is put it on top, push down. This thing is sealed. It ain't coming undone. I love it. I love these bowls my daughter bought me. All right, let me put this in the refrigerator. I'll be right back. I want to see what kind of questions you guys might have for me and to find out what your favorite dishes are in your region of where you live. My dogs are getting fit to go outside. I don't want to go back outside. All right, I can only talk for a couple of minutes because I definitely do have to get back to my emails. We have been busy at work, so being at home working doesn't give me a chance to slow down. Let's see what we got going on here, guys. I hope you've had a great day. As you can tell, I'm already excited for the weekend. We love the weekends at my house because we just enjoy everything, every single moment we have. Sheila says we are having the country fried steak. Yes, you go, girl. I hope you love it. It was so good. We really enjoyed it. My husband walked in from sweating. He was sweating so bad out there in the yard. He walked in, gobbled it up, and said, good, thank you, baby. And then walked right back out and started working. Did the pork chops last night? Oh, they were delicious. Yes, those pork chops with the spinach cream sauce were really good this week, Amy. I'm so glad you enjoyed them too. Ooh, Judy's doing the fajita chicken bake. Everybody's got some good ideas for tonight. I'm glad that I'm sharing ideas that you guys are enjoying. I love seeing my friends cook the same things because it really does show you guys that the stuff I'm fixing is fast, easy, and delicious. I'm glad you all love it. Was the steaks you had yesterday, they were chicken or beef? Davey, the steaks I did yesterday was the country fried steaks. They were actually cube steaks, so they were beef. You really could do it with any kind of meat, honestly. Even if you want to do a regular steak, I think you could do it. Just a real thin steak, though. I know. So Canada does not have sweet tea. See, I'm going to embarrass myself because I'm from the South, right? And when I was growing up, I was pretty sheltered. I didn't get to travel a lot. We didn't have any money. We didn't have much of anything except each other, which was always an awesome thing, right? But we went on a trip, and we went to Missouri. And some people pronounce that as Missouri, but I've always been told it's Missouri. So we traveled to Missouri, and we were going to eat at Lambert's, throw in the rolls, and we were going to go to an amusement park. And we stopped at a lunch place to eat lunch, and I asked for a sweet tea, and the woman said, we don't have sweet tea here. And I just looked at my mom, and I was like, what do you mean they don't have sweet tea here? And the woman says, this is the North. We don't serve sweet tea. And I looked at my mom and said, we're in the North? I was so excited because I never got to travel. I traveled all the way to the north. So I think that's funny to see how things are different in different areas. I just learned, Debbie, from you, I believe, that you guys don't have block cream cheese in Canada. You have the tube cream cheese, and that's all you got. We have both here in the United States. So I think it's so funny that we all think that we have the same things, but we really don't. And we all think that we're all the same, but there are so many things that we don't have an opportunity to see or experience. So I love talking to you guys all over the world because I learned so much from you. I have been a very sheltered girl until I was about 30 years old. And then at 30, I was like, look, I am 30. I need to explore. I need to see things. I need to do new things. And ever since then, I've had a lot of fun. The cheesy pizza bread you made the other night, I can't find the recipe. It wasn't the other night. You must have been looking at an old video. Cheesy bread pizza. If you'll send me a message, Miss Sizemore, is that Desiree? I'll be glad to send you a recipe for that. I've definitely got one saved. Lynn says, where can you find the grated zucchini Italian meat recipe? Just send me a message so I'll remember and I'll be glad to send you that. Absolutely. Ooh, Lisa's doing some baby back ribs. That sounds good. Or is that one of your favorite things in your area? Let's see. What brand are my bowls? They don't have a brand on them. She bought them at a like a restaurant supply store here in our town. Yes, Carol, I love some deviled eggs too. Am I selling samples? I don't want a big pack. Yes, I can sell samples, Janice. Just send me a message and I will get you some information. Ooh, a table of vinegar and chopped onions in that salad and that slaw would be really good. I don't necessarily love onions in my slaw. Like I love broccoli salad. I love like a cauliflower salad with onions. But when I eat slaw here in the South, we just want a sweet, creamy slaw. Lettuce, carrots, that's about it. Cabbage, that's about it. Love your videos. Thank you so much, Lolly. I'm so glad that you're getting some help. I love my kitchen too. It was a remodel. It looked completely different last year. I may post a before picture if you guys haven't seen one in a long time. It was totally different. You can't get sweet tea anywhere in Canada. That just blows my mind. I love sweet tea. I have not drank any sweet tea since I've been keto though. Because even though I love Swerve and I love monk fruit, I can never make a tea out of it that tastes good to me. For whatever reason, and that I never have aftertaste from those sweeteners until I make a tea. So I haven't had sweet tea in a long time until the ketones come out. The sweet tea lemonade tastes just like a sweet tea and it's so funny. All right, let's see. Love my dishes. Never considered Missouri as a northern. Me either, Carol. I'm telling you, I never knew Missouri was northern. It's just like an hour and a half from my house. It's not that far, and I'm in the South. So it blew my mind when she said that we're in the North. So we're going to have to Google this. I hope that I wasn't being made fun of when I was a little girl, because I still believe it. Wendy says she ordered those schoolyard snacks. I've got you and Haley packed. I ordered those schoolyard snacks. I've got you and Haley a pack to try. Well, I'll try something, whatever you got, Wendy. Let's see. I don't like raw onions. I'm from the North and you sound like Dolly Parton. I hear so many people say that. I think because Dolly is famous, so everybody's heard her voice. But I really don't sound like Dolly Parton. She's got a sweet little voice. Do I follow Dr. Westman and his keto book? I've never heard of Dr. Westman or his keto book, so I'll have to look into that. But no, I don't. All right. Peg loves stevia powder. Peg, just look at your stevia packages. Some of them are made with just stevia, and they're good. A lot of them are made with stevia and sucralose and other things. So look at your stevia package. I definitely don't want to deter you from using something you love, but I don't want you to have things in there that's actually going to put you in a stall really quickly. If you use a sweetener, and I don't know what yours is, but if you use a sweetener that has sucralose, like if you use it often, or God, there's so many different names for sugars, but just look at it and see what your ingredients are in that powder. If you want to send me a picture, I'll be glad to look at it for you just to give you some advice. The thing I love about Truvia, there is a Truvia powder. Truvia is made with stevia and erythritol. So it's really good. It doesn't give you cravings. It doesn't spike your insulin levels, but a lot of the stevia products will, because they have more items in the ingredient. So just look, I'm just curious. And if you love them and they're not bothering you, just keep on going. I just want to throw some advice out there. Let's see. Trudy loves tea without sugar. I can't do that. I can't drink coffee plain. I can't drink tea plain. I can't do it. All right, Tennessee. When I think of Missouri, I think of the Ozarks. Me too. And the Ozarks aren't north. The Ozarks are not north, are they? I'm gonna have to do some Googling now. Now y'all got me questioning myself and that woman who told me that Missouri was in the north. Wendy says she don't feel well doing other shake drinks such as Weight Watchers. Do you think Nat would be different for me? Nat 100% is different. Nat is not a protein powder. It is a ketone supplement. It is the exact same ketones your body creates. So it gives you ketosis. It puts you in ketosis, giving you energy, appetite control, focus, better mood, better sleep, better joint pain, or less joint pain. It is a state of ketosis that your body goes into. So that is what the Keto Nat is. Now, Prove It, who makes Keto Nat, we also have a protein powder. It's called Keto Pro. They're delicious, and they are a protein replacement. So they are a meal replacement drink specifically for that. So if you're interested in trying one out, just let me know. Yes, Susan, I like monk fruit too. Swerve is good as well. I buy whatever's on sale. If I find a sale, that's what I buy. Linda said, a friend told me to take a large dill pickle, cut it in 4s, wrap each with bacon, and put in the oven. I heard about that, and it sounds really good. So Linda, if you try it before me, please let me know how it turns out because it sounds amazing. And look, I just saw a picture the other day. I have it saved in my photo gallery. I will come across it again before I go to the grocery store, I'm sure. And it is a grilled cheese. And I've never thought about this, but it's a grilled cheese with like a sliced pickle in it. And I'm looking at it like, wow, that looks amazing. And I've never thought about putting a pickle in a grilled cheese, but it looks so good. Do you have samples of the tea? I have 2 boxes. I'm not gonna say I won't share, but it just depends on how many you want. If you'll just send me a message specifically about that, I'll look and see what we can do together. I definitely like to share some of the seasonal flavors, but just like you, I've never tried them either. So when they come out, I'll either decide to buy 1 or 2 boxes, and if they're delicious, I end up sharing them with my mom, so I can't share them with you. But if I buy them once and they come back and I love them and I stock up on them, I 100% will share. So it just depends on how many you want. If you've never tried Keto Nat before, you definitely want to try our variety pack of all the flavors that are available all the time, not just the sweet tea. Keto Nat is sweetened with erythritol. It's a question Sandy has for me. I went to the doctor and he told me not to do keto. He didn't give me a reason. I ordered the keto chow. Is it good? I don't have any opinions about keto chow because I've never bought it before. D, I really am curious why your doctor told you no, especially if he didn't give you a reason. When I go to my doctor, I always want explanations. Like if they tell me I should do something different, I want to know why. And if they tell me I need medication, I definitely want to know why. And is there anything I can do besides take medication? So I'm really curious. Some doctors 100% are against keto because of the bad rep, because a lot of people still associate keto with high fat. Fat. You're just eating fat all day long, and that is not true keto. I recommend a clean, easy keto where you're eating lean meats, vegetables, cooked in healthy fats. There's nothing unhealthy about what we're doing. So I'm really curious. So I challenge you to ask your doctor to give you some information or advice on why he chose to tell you not to do keto. And 100%, if you trust your doctor, go with what they say, but always get an explanation because it just helps you learn. But keto chow, I'm really not 100% certain because I've never bought it before. I've seen people talk about it, but I have not, I've never bought it before. Somebody actually sent me a picture of a keto chow ingredient list this week, and on the front of the package it said 0.08 servings of carb, or a serving is 0.08 carbs. But when I looked at the nutritional value, I don't understand how they got that because I didn't see how they'd come up with that. So I don't know. Are there keto shampoos? Trudy, I'm not sure if I understand that question or if the word come across wrong. All right, guys. Trudy, I'm sorry. I don't know if the word come across wrong or if that really is your question. Are there keto shampoos? Samples are not free. No, samples are not free. A sample is free. We don't have samples. We have trial packs. We can't give them away free. There's too much value in them. So we have trial packs that you can purchase that are smaller than a box. or you can purchase a box on sale. But yes, you're right, Susan. There are no free samples of Keto Nat. Now, if my mom wants one, I'm gonna give her one. And if my granny wants one, I'm gonna give her one. So I can give them away free, but I don't have enough to just give them away free, absolutely. All right, guys. No, really, the keto shampoos. I've never had anybody ask me that question, Trudy, so I'm not sure exactly how to answer that. When I think of keto, I'm thinking of food that we fuel our body with. So I've never really looked into any other products that would be a keto product. Yes, Therese said that is a good possibility that doctor was thinking about ketoacidosis. There are a lot of doctors, and this is not a bad thing about any doctor, but there are still a lot of doctors who contribute the word keto to ketoacidosis, ketones or ketoacidosis, and that is not the same thing. It's 100% opposite of the same thing. And still a lot of doctors, they're still really into modern medicine and modern dieting, and they just don't know. You know, there's nothing wrong. It's just they don't know. So if you don't educate your doctors, sometimes they're not going to be able to educate you. I've learned that myself. All right, you got an answer there from Sandy, whoever was asking about the keto chow. You're going to have to update us because we all are curious about your doctor. I always listen to physicians. So even if I don't agree with them, I still like to understand their reasonings behind things. So you'll have to come back and tell us after you talk to your doctor, or send me a personal message so I can share with everyone else, and I'll be glad to. I might not agree with everything everyone says or every physician, but I at least listen to their reasoning if they have reasoning. If they don't have reasoning, then I just flip it off. All right. I just asked Google and Missouri is a southern state. What the world? Are you kidding me? That is hysterical. I have thought my entire childhood, I probably was 20 years old, so I still considered myself a kid then, that I was in the north. I am so embarrassed. So why would Missouri not have sweet tea? Because that is a northern thing, is it not? I'm telling you, that waitress told me they don't sell sweet tea in the north. And I looked at her and I said, we're in the north? And I looked at my mom, I was like, we're in the north? I was so excited. That just busted my bubble. Thank you for Googling it for me, because I was going to Google it myself. All right, guys, I can talk and ramble all day. I hope you guys have a great day. I'm not going to come back live again because when my husband gets home, I'm giving him all my time tonight. So I'm going to go on here and get all my work finished up. I'm going to go in here and finish all the questions I might have from you guys. And I'm going to put my phone away. I hope he's not watching in case something happens and I have to get my phone out. But I'm going to give my husband all my attention tonight. So he's going to come home. We're going to grill. We're going to make some pork steaks. And we're going to take out this slaw. And I'm going to make some asparagus. Super simple. And we're just going to enjoy each other. So guys, I hope you have a great day. And if I can help you, please send me messages. If I don't get to you tonight, I will get back to you tomorrow. Talk to you later, friends. Bye.